Hello, my most amazing art students. Today we're going to talk about this painting by Mary Cassatt called The Child's Bath. The first thing I want you to notice is that the two people in the foreground of the painting and what's going on. Obviously, there's a child, but who is the person that's helping her to bathe? It would most likely be a mother. The way that she's holding her is very tender. She's got her arm wrapped around her and she's gently washing her foot in the basin here. So the mother is washing the child. It's interesting the use of color that Mary Cassatt used in this painting. She used a lot of green. There's green in the carpet. There's green on the vase. There's green on the mother's dress. And there's green in the dresser and the wallpaper in the background. We talked about that this mother obviously looks like she cares for this child. And that is in the way she's leaning her head in towards the child. She's wrapped around her. She's embracing her as she bathes her. She's gently holding her foot and dipping it into the water. There's a lot of emotion. The girl's face is, her eyes are cast down. She's watching what her mother is doing. The mother is watching as well. And it's a very intimate, which means a scene that shows that they're having this moment together. And Cassatt was able to capture that in this painting, this tender moment between a mother and a child. And I'd like to talk a little bit about this notion of figure and ground. It's something that a lot of artists do when they're painting portraits or animals or anything like that. They'll have a background that's not super detailed, and then in the foreground there will be people or objects that they want. It could even be a vase in a background, but the figure, it doesn't necessarily have to be a human figure, is in the foreground, and then the background is there to kind of set them forward. And in your assignment, in the learning assignment today, I ask a question about do we think that the artist wants us to feel a part of this scene? Do you think that Mary Cassatt was wanting you to kind of partake in this scene with these characters? And what does she do in order to kind of make you feel like you're a part of the scene, if that is a true statement? I'd like you guys to think about that and type an answer about what happens in this painting, what's going on in this painting that makes the viewer feel a part of it. So thank you for joining me today and learning about this painting. If you wanted to see this painting in person, it is located at the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. It was also painted in the year 1893. It's an oil painting. Used oil paint to paint this, and it's on canvas. So those are a couple of things about the painting. And on the lesson that I'm going to leave for you, there's quite a bit of information about the artist, Mary Cassatt. She is a famous female artist we don't have many of those from years gone by. So I put some information about her up for you to read if you're interested, and she led an interesting life. So enjoy this week's lesson. See you next week.